Welcome to Shooby Dooby Doo-Up, a podcast where we talk about pop music, specifically by deep diving randomly picked UK top 10 singles charts from the past. I'm James Cook.
I'm Andy Robinson.
And we are currently halfway through our special live episode recorded at the Kings Heath Comedy Festival at the Duke in Kings Heath in July of 2025. It's us doing this, but with an audience.
Did we?
Yes, to see how we'd cope.
Did we?
We did.
How did it go?
It went really well, and no one needs to know any different. So we've already put out numbers 10 to 6. You can find that if you haven't listened to it already. Have a listen. I'd recommend it. But the songs we did, let's recap them. Down one place to number 10, it was Ruby by the Kaiser Chiefs.
An anthemic sing-along by the Caseys. I call them the Caseys, like Kentucky Chickens.
No one calls it Kentucky Chicken.
No.
The Kaiser Fried Chiefs. Down 4 to number 9, it's Destination Calabria by Alex Gaudino featuring Crystal Waters.
An absolute stomper of a record with, importantly, majorette backing.
And a lot of bums in the video. Down 1 to number 8, it's Glamorous by Fergie featuring Ludacris. I really liked it.
James really liked it.
And you?
It was all right.
It was all right. Down 3 to number 7, it's How to Save a Life by The Fray.
An unusual song to reach the top 10, I'm going to say, James. Subject matter.
It's very emotional, sort of Keeny, Coldplay-y, piano-y type thing.
With a beautiful message.
And at number 6, down 3, it's The Sweet Escape by Gwen Stefani featuring Akon.
An absolute classic, one of my favourite records of all time.
Woo. Woo. Sounds like two old women waving at each other.
That is our podcast you're talking about rather than Gwen Stefani. Hey, that sounds pretty good then.
It was great. You can listen to all the songs we feature on our playlist. We've got Spotify, we've got YouTube. The links are in the description. Just click and you'll be away.
We always like to remind you to listen to these songs because not only does it make what's going on more clear, also it gets a chance for, I'm going to say 10 great songs this week, James. Or certainly 8.
Or possibly even 16, because we talk about another 6 songs in our special bonus tracks podcast, which is available exclusively to all the lovely Patreon backers who help this podcast continue. You can become one, though. It's not an exclusive club. You can just go to patreon.com/ShoobyPodcast to sign up, and this is the kind of thing you can expect to hear. This is a very much, men, get out of the way. and you know what? That's fine.
Yeah, fair enough.
Get out of the way. There's a load of women here and they all want to pretend they're using a typewriter.
It's Andrew Sisters-esque. It's 12-bar-ish. It's got chants from the military on.
There's always been a piano in the shed, but this is the first time the piano's been used.
Hey, I put some new shoes on.
Do you think he's wearing anything else?
Well,
Do you think he's naked but for the shoes?
Yeah.
And that's maybe contributing to his good feeling?
Possibly. We haven't really listened to the live one yet, because I definitely remember people laughing, but because we haven't listened back to it, I don't know if it's been picked up on the mic. It was in front of millions and millions of people, and it was deafening, wasn't it?
I think there was a problem with the mics, which meant you couldn't hear all the laughter and everything we said. That's definitely what's going on.
I've used that before. I've used that excuse. The bloody mic's not working.
Well, let's jump straight back in as our live show continues at the Duke for Kings Heath Comedy Festival.
Number 5.
Up 5 to number 5 this week. It's Beautiful Liar by Beyonce and Shakira. This is another song with a self-referencing.
Right at the start, they both sing their own name, don't they? They go Beyonce, Beyonce, Shakira, Shakira. So you know who you're dealing with.
And then in a later version, they greet each other from over the road by going, woo-hoo, yoo-hoo.
Yeah. I think all songs should start with the singer singing their own name.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like Jason Derulo propagates.
Indeed. It would be great. I mean, Bohemian Rhapsody's all very well, but it'd be so much better if at the start he just went Freddie Mercury and then went into it.
DJ Khaled, he always does it. I'd like that both for Jason and DJ Khaled to turn up on other people's records. Just nip in,
pop
say
in.
I'm DJ Khaled and bunk off.
I mean, you love the Beatles, and sure, Yesterday is one of the biggest hits of all time, but how much better would it be if it started with the guitar and him going Paul McCartney over the top?
Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
I get you.
You go, oh, it's that guy. It's good, it's like a call sign.
Wish my guitar was in tune. Never mind, we're here now. All right, then. I mean, this song is I loved it at the time, yeah?
Yeah.
2007. And a little bit like Leonardo DiCaprio's Girlfriends, it never gets old.
Also, it's an example of a video of pop stars being sexy, but they're wearing, like, They're covering up their bums.
Yeah.
You don't need to show your bum to be sexy.
Are you listening?
Andy.
Are you listening, Crystal Waters and Alex, whatever his name was? All right, then. Tazim Parveen 2620 on YouTube says the fact that Shakira taught Beyonce how to belly dance in just 40 minutes and they didn't have choreography for this video, just went with the flow, makes it perfect. So that's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shakira giving Beyonce a belly dancing lesson.
Is there any footage of that? I suppose it's in the video, isn't it? Really.
Essentially, this song is two women. They've been treated badly by the same fella, haven't they?
Yeah.
And they're forming a sisterhood.
Not turning on each other, but coming together and forgetting that guy. In many ways, it reminded me of I Know Him So Well by Elaine Page and Barbara Dixon.
Updated, why not? Yeah.
I don't know if Barbara Dixon taught Elaine Page to belly dance, though, at any point.
Nina Torres 2072 on YouTube comment says, I used to watch this on repeat as a kid. Now I'm a lesbian.
Is that how it works?
I don't know. It's like, I mean, they're both appealing performers. There's no doubt about it.
Correlation does not equal causation, yeah?
Nice work, Jen. Jen, do you want to join us on our podcast every week? You've got some great points. All right, then. What do you make of this? Chowder125 says, oh, man, this is about the video. This gave me a reason to put down the Doritos and donuts. They are talking about, let's call it the physical perfection of these two performers. Got on my nerves a little bit, I have to say. I mean, she promotes let's call it a real fandom, doesn't she, Beyonce especially? People go loopy over her.
Shakira, not so much, but still quite a bit.
Do you know, this is good. I know a fella, right? He went to see him later being recorded, Jules Holland, and I love that show. And I was saying to him afterwards, what's that like? And he said, it was all right. And then he went, it was annoying because Shakira, they messed up the first song and we had to watch her do it again. And I was thinking, what is wrong with you in your life that you can't bear to see Shakira singing Hips Don't Lie again? But we're not talking about Hips Don't Lie, we're talking about this song.
What has this song got in common with Unbelievable by EMF?
A sample?
Nope.
I don't know. Any guesses from people? We'd like to include the live thing. James likes to do this now
I
and
like
again.
to throw out little impossible quizzes.
It's chord progression, but
Nope.
you wouldn't ask about that. You would.
Yep. No. Written by the same bloke.
What?
Yep. This song was co-written by the guitarist from EMF.
Was it really?
Yes, it was.
Nice work.
Oh,
In the New Forest.
yes, yeah, because that's where they were from, wasn't it? They're from the West Country.
Epsom New Forest, motherfuckers, that's what they call themselves, didn't they? Epsom, whatever. I mean, the chords are so simple, really. I think it's essentially... If the guitar was in tune. But essentially, it's just that all the way through. Gives it a little Eastern flavour, yeah?
I should point out there are other songwriters credited as well. Amanda Ghost is one of the credited songwriters who co-wrote You're Beautiful for James Blunt.
Really?
Yeah. And Stargate. They're always showing up, Stargate, the Swedish music producers.
We've mentioned them many, many times in the past.
What? No, not Stargate, the TV series. Some sci-fi nerds in the audience.
I like it.
Yeah.
Stargate, of course, were Opal Fruits are now named, isn't it? So
Yeah,
more
exactly.
good. Both Beyonce and Shakira, let's not kill the karma, let's not start to fight. It's not worth the drama for a beautiful liar. I like the notion of the protagonist or the reason they're singing being called a beautiful liar. That's an unusual phrase, isn't it?
Yeah.
For, let's call it an arsehole.
The thing is, I'm not a beautiful liar.
Number 4.
Down 3 places to number 4. It's last week's number 1. It's brackets I'm Gonna Be, close brackets, 500 Miles, by The Proclaimers with Brian Potter and Andy Pipkin.
It is a comic relief record, isn't it? Hence Peter Kay and what's his name? Matt Lucas turning up.
Yes, and
We've come a long way from Beyonce and Shakira, let's say, with The Proclaimers and them two Charlies.
yes, it's a very different vibe, isn't it? And the joke is that neither of them can walk. The characters.
They sing Let's Roll 500
well, actually,
miles.
Andy Pipkin can walk because he's in the world of the sketch. He's only ever pretending to need a wheelchair.
That's right.
And even in the original episode of, I think it was the Peter Kay thing, the character Brian Potter taps his foot at the end. So it's hinted that he's only pretending as well.
I get you.
Although I think in Phoenix Nights he does have an accident and then actually need a wheelchair. But yes, so this obviously is a cover version of I'm Gonna Be brackets 500 Miles close brackets by The Proclaimers. They move the brackets to the other part of the title for this version.
Okay.
I'm obsessed with where brackets are in song titles.
You really are.
Yeah.
You really are.
And that song never was a top 10 hit. This is the only top 10 version of this song.
What?
Yep.
Fucking hell.
That version only got to number 11 in 1988.
All right, great facts. All right, then. Well, of course, this song, I've said it before, haven't I, James? That maybe Bonkers by Dizzy Rascal could have been the national anthem. I claimed only the other week Macarena should be the national anthem. Maybe this should be. I'm saying we've got 3 contenders.
Everyone loves it. Everyone knows it. Everyone sings along.
Secure the union.
Huh?
It would secure the union. It's been pointed out. Yes, there's no way Scotland would leave if we let this be the national anthem.
Austin Milbarge on YouTube says, I always thought they were singing Shot the Vodka in the chorus. Shot the Vodka. That's pretty good, isn't it?
I think he's hearing what he wants to hear. Craig Reed, who's one of the Proclaimers, said that this song makes 5 times the royalties of the rest of their back catalogue combined every year. And good for them. I'm delighted that this song has become such a massive success for them.
Even for charity?
Well, here's the thing. This wasn't even the official Comic Relief single that year.
Yeah.
The official Comic Relief single was the hilarious Walk This Way by Girls Aloud versus the Sugar Babes.
Oh, that's a good song.
Yeah, but it's not a Comic Relief single. I remember when Comic Relief singles used to be The Stonk by Hale and Pace and Lana Nini Nunu doing Help.
That's another stonk. That's another one that spells out the name of the song.
Yes, that's a very good point. The
Nice work.
Stonk does spell out the name.
You are all going to have to come to our shed every Monday. This is much better than we usually do. Good work.
Yeah.
Iggy Wiggy Woo says, I'm sick and tired of having to remind people there's no da-da-da-da until after the second chorus in this song. I like that
Yeah,
version.
people coming in too early.
Yeah, yeah.
They're too keen to do the
I was
da-da-da.
singing Oliver's Army this week with people messing around with my friends. They all sing that at the end. They fucked me right off. Wait your turn.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Cheetah4417 says, I don't often listen to this song, but when I do, so do my neighbours.
So this version was performed on the TV show Comic Relief that year, and then they released it as a single because of the success of it, and then it ended up outselling the official Comic Relief single by twice as many copies, and it gets to number 1. When this goes into the chart, the original also re-enters the chart at 37.
And they didn't have to give that money to charity.
No, they could get that. Which meant the Proclaimers were the first act to simultaneously chart with 2 different versions of the same song since Lulu had 2 versions of Shout in 1986.
Woohoo! Well done, Proclaimers. Did you watch the video?
Yes.
I mean, we talk about 2016, don't we, being a brutal year for everyone dying in that year. In 2016, somehow got the personification that it killed loads of people. I'm going to say Peter Kay's killed loads of people in this video. Loads of dead people in it, aren't there? Eddie Large, June Whitfield, Willie Thorne, Bobby Ball, Kenny Lynch, Rick Parfitt from The Quo, Keith Chegwin, Benny from Crossroads. I don't think he's dead, my apologies. A lot of people are saying Nicola Sturgeon was in the video, but it just happened to be the woman from the Crankies, which I enjoyed.
I think it's more that the fact that this was 18 years ago and he features quite a lot of people in sort of early old age in the video. I think it's just the law of averages. Like people talked about the curse of Dad's Army and you go, no, it's just they were all really old. One of the criticisms that's levelled at Peter Kay is all he does is remember things from the past out loud. Yeah. And as 2 people who do a podcast about old pop records, we are in no position to
I would like to throw stones at that greenhouse this week. I mean, David Tennant's in it, isn't he?
Yep.
As Jack Allywood says, if I had £1 for every performance of 500 miles with David Tennant, I'd have £3. So he's always about, isn't he?
We could talk about the other pop hits that Matt Lucas and Peter Kay have been involved in.
Oh, yeah, go on.
Peter Kay has had a bunch of number 1s. He had a number 1, do you remember, in 2005? Which was another Comic Relief
Amarillo
single.
one?
Yes, Is This the Way to Amarillo with Tony Christie. And he had another number 1 in 2009 for Children in Need.
Anybody?
The official BBC Children in Need medley as Peter Kay's Animated All-Stars, where it's all the kids' cartoon characters doing a medley of random songs that I remember at the time our kids just played over and over and over again.
Well, he sticks Postman Pat and Rupert Bear in the video as well. They've got an eye on that market, let's call it.
Yeah, he also had a number 11 in 2011 with I Know Him So Well, the song that Beyonce and Shakira could have been. Do you know who he duetted with on that?
The X Factor singer, what's her name?
No, she's Britain's Got Talent.
Okay. I get them confused.
Yeah. Susan Boyle. Peter Kay in character as Geraldine, the character from his X Factor spoof that he did.
I was delighted when that wasn't a hit.
Good. Matt Lucas is in a bunch of other videos. A couple of notable videos in the 90s.
Country House by Blur.
Country House by Blur, which got to number 1, and another one that got to number 2.
Vindaloo.
Vindaloo.
Woo. Million pop points to me. Sorry, everybody. I just took the answers. I got like what they call pub quiz competitive then, didn't I?
Who is Andy Pipkin named after?
A fella called Andy Pipkin, I would imagine.
No, because the characters in Little Britain are called Lou and Andy. Do you know who they're named after?
No, go on.
Lou Reed and Andy Warhol.
Is it?
Yes, they are. What do they have in common with Chris Lowe from the Pet Shop Boys, Emma Bunton, Sunita, and the Wombats?
Managed by Simon Cowell.
Nope. They've all had cameos in an episode of Neighbours.
Nice work.
Yeah, you can check it out on YouTube. There's a cameo. Yeah, Lou and Andy, the characters, are in an episode of Neighbours. It's really weird.
To finish this, James, I'd like to mention this YouTube comment. We stumble across it now and again, don't we? Volpoville on YouTube says it's 0% sex, 0% nudity, 0% drugs, 500% miles, 500% more miles, 1000% miles.
Number 3.
Down one to number 3, it's Girlfriend by Avril Lavigne.
A US number 1 and number 2 in the UK. It sold over 7 million worldwide and was the first music video to hit 100 million views on YouTube. Do you know what currently the biggest, most watched music video on YouTube is? It has 16 billion views.
No.
Baby Shark.
Do.
Yes, indeed. Do.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say about this song so much, especially with Let's Call It Pressure of Time, but I love this song this week. I'd forgotten all about it. It's got that kind of selfishness, hasn't it? You know, a little bit like the Pussycat Dolls. Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Ariana Grande, break up with your girlfriend on board. It's got that kind of, let's call it, aggressive sexuality of women stealing other people's boyfriends.
How could she?
Cancel her.
Avril Lavigne claims she came up with the song while she was drunk. Do you know who she was married to at the time?
No.
Guy out of Sum 41.
The guy out of Sum 41 is the right answer, yes. His name is Derek Whibley, which sounds like a Monty Python character.
Yeah. On the video, Avril Lavigne is playing 3 or 4 parts, isn't she? Not only is she being Avril Lavigne, nicking people's boyfriends, she's being the girlfriend.
Yeah.
That Avril Lavigne is nicking her boyfriend from herself. She's also a singer in there, bits and
She's
bobs,
a
isn't
goth
it?
as well
She's
in the
a
video.
goth, yeah.
Is it okay to steal someone's boyfriend if you're stealing them from yourself?
An interesting philosophy.
It's a moral quandary.
Yeah. Randa Quinn 7248 says, if this song isn't played at my funeral, I'm not going.
That's a weird song to play at a funeral, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because potentially someone has just had to split up with their partner for reasons of mortality.
Yeah. I mean, I like the end of the video. You wouldn't think a version of Avril Lavigne would end up upside down in a chemical toilet. That's a good little bit of nonsense.
Well, that's why it got so many views on YouTube, clearly.
It's got the Hey Mickey, You're So Fine type drums in there, hasn't it?
Yeah, it sounds like a bunch of other songs, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So much so that a band called the Rubinoos tried to take Avril Lavigne and Dr. Luke, who she wrote the song with, to court for plagiarising their 1978 song, I Wanna Be Your Boyfriend. Which I've listened to, and actually the bit that is closest is the bit that goes, hey, you, that bit, which they've all nicked from the Rolling Stones.
Get off of my cloud,
Yeah.
I get you. All right then. Yeah.
Levine and Dr. Luke were completely exonerated by the court, but there was allegedly a confidential settlement. Who sings this song?
What?
Who sings this song, Andy? It's a simple question.
You make me suspicious. Is it Avril Lavigne?
Pardon?
Avril Lavigne?
That's what they want you to think. But as we all know, in 2003, Avril Lavigne had been killed and then replaced by a body double called Melissa Vandella.
That's right.
Yeah. This was a conspiracy theory started on a Brazilian blog in 2003 that was posted as a parody of conspiracy theories to make a broader point about how easy it is to start things that are blatantly not true. It has now become a conspiracy theory that people believe.
Okay, cool.
Just goes to show that people are idiots.
We've got Daniel Merriweather coming up in the next one. Maybe we should slip in a little conspiracy theory about him, see if anyone notices.
Okay.
All right, then.
Number 2.
Up 4 places to number 2, It's Stop Me by Mark Ronson featuring Daniel Merriweather.
Our old friend Daniel Merriweather.
My old friend Daniel Merriweather, the other pop star in this chart that I interviewed. And someone, if you remember when we featured one of his songs previously, I sent an email to. He still has not replied.
Yeah, let's start. Daniel Merriweather.
It's not like he's doing anything else.
He's actually inventing a new form of warfare. That's a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, let's get that going. He's got his own drone strike army. Daniel Merriweather.
Also, we should mention this song, of course, is a Smiths cover, and there's a little bit of the Supremes. You Keep Me Hanging On later on, isn't there?
By who, sorry?
Diana Ross and the Supremes.
Well, they're not the ones who had the biggest hit with it in the UK, are they?
Kim Wilde.
Kim Wilde had a big hit with it,
then.
yeah. But it was, written by Holland Dozier Holland. They have a writing credit on this, as do Morrissey and Marr, who wrote the original. So it was supposed to be the lead single off the album that this is on, but it never got released because it was banned by the BBC.
Wait.
Right, it's going to get dark here. It's because there's a reference in the song to mass murder.
Wow.
And the Hungerford massacre had just happened.
Oh, okay. I love the words. I crashed down on the crossbar, and the pain was enough to make a shy bald Buddhist reflect and plan a mass murder.
Yeah.
That old chestnut.
The BBC went, we're not playing this. So the record company went, oh, we won't release it then as a single. So they never released it as a single. Morrissey said, shall I do this in a Morrissey impression?
Yeah.
They said people would have instantly linked it with Hungerford, and it would have caused thousands of shoppers to go out and buy machine guns and murder their grandparents. There is a point there. Because I went, is there a bit about mass murder in this song?
Yeah,
I haven't been paying attention.
I mean, also, Morrissey and Daniel Merriweather may be responsible for the overcrowding of the NHS. Broke my knee and broke my spleen, and then he really laid into me. Friday night in outpatients.
Yeah.
Weird words.
How'd you break your spleen?
And so I drank one, it became four, and when I fell on the floor, it drank more. Some brilliant, brilliant lyrics in this. Well, how do you feel about Morrissey these days, James?
Are we getting into that?
Yeah. It's a cover, isn't it? I mean, on Glastonbury a few years ago, I thought it was a bit weird. Rick Astley sang his songs with the Blossoms, I think.
Yeah.
And then loads of people were going, oh, this is good, because you don't have to listen to the Smiths anymore. And a bit of me thought, what are you going on about?
It was good though.
It was really good. I'm not disputing that. Right, yeah, thanks. It was a great set, wasn't it? But the notion, I suppose, of I don't know, James, we live in troubled times, don't we?
Yeah, and you always want to drag the podcast onto it for some reason.
Look,
I know there is money in doing an edgy podcast.
No, it's not edgy.
I'm not going there.
No, pop music, good pop music is about politics, isn't it? So that's a fact. You know, pop music is about sex, which you never want to talk about when we're alone, James. I don't know why when we're in a shed and I bring up the subject of sex, you start getting slightly
when you turn the lights down.
So, you know, this is what pop music's about a little bit, isn't it? Let's call it the harsher stuff. I mean, it can't be all we're on a destination unknown.
For you it is. For me, pop music is entirely about the facts I can come up with about it.
Yeah, right.
For example, this is the most successful song on a UK chart written by Morrissey and Johnny Marr.
Yeah, I bet he's annoyed a bit about it.
It got to number 2 and they never did that. Although, Johnny Marr has played on a number 1 single. Does anyone know which number 1 single that Johnny Marr has played
Electronic?
on? No, it's quite recent. I say that, it's probably about... Oh no, it's probably 4 or 5 years old.
Anyone?
Yeah. No Time to Die by Billie Eilish.
Oh, the James Bond song. Do you know what he does on that? I know that. Rick.
Okay.
You know what he does on that, Johnny Marr? He says he doesn't really play on it. All he does is this. The James Bond chords.
And yet he is the only member of the Smiths to have a number 1 record because of it. Yep.
I like the concept of Mark Ronson. You know, we've talked about that, but he's a hipster, isn't he?
Yeah, that album that this is on, Version, is loads of fun. It's the one with all the... It's got Valerie by Amy Winehouse on it. Right. It's got the God Put a Smile on Your Face by Coldplay instrumental, which is really good.
And loads of others.
The UK's number 1.
Up 7 to number 1, it's Give It To Me by Timberlake. No, I thought that right up.
Justin Timberland.
How much? Up 7 to number 1, it's Give It To Me by Timberlake.
No.
Up 7 to number 1, it's Give It To Me by Nelly Timberlake.
Yes,
Justin Timberland and the other fella.
And Furtado.
Nelly.
Yeah. Nelly the Elephant.
Do it properly.
Give It To Me by Timberland featuring Nelly Furtado and Justin Timberlake. Although I think Nelly Furtado is doing all the heavy lifting on this.
Go on.
Well, she sings most of it.
Have you only listened to the first 30 seconds?
Maybe.
They've all got a verse. They've all got a verse, haven't they? Apparently, you wouldn't know this from listening to it. It's what they call a diss track, isn't it?
Yes, it is a diss track where they are slagging off other musicians. Justin Timberlake's verse is either about Janet Jackson or Prince. Because apparently, after he released I'm Bringing Sexy Back, Prince had said something like, "Sexy never left."
That is true. Also, Timbaland, he slags somebody else after another record producer.
Scott Storch.
I like that line. What does he say? "I'm a producer and you're just a piano man. I've made millions and you make $2,000 or something."
When I first heard that, I thought he was having a go at Billy Joel. I got very upset. Leave Billy Joel alone.
Apparently, Timbaland made the beat with this, I learned on YouTube comments, and I double-checked it for facts afterwards, let's call it. He made the beautiful beat with this, with dustbins and buckets and gardening tools that were lying around his shed.
Oh, a bit like Stomp,
Yeah.
the show Stomp.
Yeah.
I barely remember this from the time. Do you?
I didn't remember it at all, but, you know, I liked it as well. Like, we had the self-reference, didn't we, earlier? There's a bit of self-reference in this. As Rawlings Mbai says on YouTube, Timbaland can rap and make the dopest beats. DJ Khaled can only say his name, so that was an unnecessary dig I felt at somebody.
See, the diss tracks just breed further diss tracks.
Yeah.
Nelly Furtado said that she regrets doing this song. Apparently her bit is about Fergie,
Okay.
although she has denied that. And she said, "I wish Justin, Timbaland and I," there's a comma between Justin and Timbaland, "and I hadn't put out that diss song, Give It To Me. We put out a lot of negative energy into the world."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done, Nelly Furtado, for contributing, or at least acknowledging she contributed to the world of hate.
Also, in the lyrics, Timbaland says, "I'm respected from California down to Japan."
Yeah.
Does anyone want to guess why I'm annoyed by that?
That's just the ocean.
Well, yeah, there is that. It's just basically saying I'm respected by fish. But also, Japan is further north than California, so it's not down. Unless, of course, he goes all the way around the world. And who's to say whether north is up or down? All the globes of the world could be the wrong way up, as far as we know.
Is this another conspiracy theory?
Yes. Daniel Merriweather told me that all the globes in the world are actually the wrong way up.
Benny Mac 62 says, "When Timbo is in the party, everybody puts up their hands." Now, we were talking about the use of two hands earlier, weren't we?
One hand to help himself and one hand to help others.
And the other hand to put up in the air. I mean, they're all showing off on this record, aren't they? I'm going to
That's
say.
the thing about pop stars. They're very often just showing off.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
What do you know about Timbaland?
The producer?
Yep.
Not very little, apart from he made some great records.
Do you know which pop star is his cousin? Pharrell Williams.
Okay, really?
Yep, that's right.
Okay, good knowledge.
And Timbaland, when he started DJing, his DJ name, and I'm not making this up, was DJ Timmy Tim.
Timmy McTimface?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right then.
Do you know what this song is used for now?
For, let's say, two idiots to talk in a beautiful cafe about, because they can't be bothered to write any jokes.
No, it is, and I'm quite pleased that no one in the audience has shouted this out. A mashup of this song is used as the theme tune to the YouTube phenomenon Skibbity Toilets.
I saw that I
Yeah,
saw that. What's Skibbity Toilets?
I haven't got a fucking clue. I've watched some of it in
Yeah,
researching
yeah.
this.
I had a
It is
little
the
look.
most terrifying nightmare thing I've ever seen. It's a toilet with a human head coming out of it yelling.
Yeah.
So they're called the Skibbity Toilets, and they fight against people who have appliances instead of heads. And kids fucking love it. And I know, every generation goes, "Oh, the things that kids are into these days
As
are
Paul
no
Simon
good."
says, every generation throws his hero up the pop charts, so Skibbity Toilet. The opposite of what Paul Simon said. Every generation throws its hero down the toilet.
Down the Skibbity Toilet.
Yeah, all right.
So that was terrifying.
Benny Mac 62 says it's the absolute peak of American pop culture, so there we go. Who's to say thank you to all the artists who made these beautiful pop records? Thank you to the record buying public of 2007 for buying all these. Thank you, everybody who turned up. I genuinely mean this. Thank you for turning up and watching this load of old bollocks. God bless you. And mainly, thank you for listening, eh?
So that was the top 10. Which was your favourite, and?
This week, I am going to go for... Hang on. I'm going to go for Gwen Stefani, because that's a classic. What about other people in the room? What was your favourites?
Does anyone remember any of the songs that we...
Ruby, Ruby, Ruby!
Hey,
Ruby by
nice
Kaiser
work.
Chief. The Beyonce Shakira song. Which one do I like, Andy? Oh, I tell you what, I'm going to go for Glamorous by Fergie because it surprised me.
All right then. Beautiful pop music as per.
Yeah, you can listen to all these songs on our playlist. The links are in the description. There's one for Spotify and one for YouTube. We have a bonus tracks podcast as well, available for our beloved Patreon backers. We've got 6 more songs to talk about in that. So until next time, Shooby Dooby Doo up.
Bop bop shoe up.
Hey,